name's Jan from theinspirationjournal.com, and today's video I'm going to talk about focus and the law of attraction. Focus is a really important part of the law of attraction. In fact, it's the main part, which is something a lot of people miss, really. They don't understand that with the law of attraction, what you focus on, that's what you get. And when people are saying, oh, the law of attraction doesn't work for me, it's no good, what they usually mean is, I'm focusing on the wrong things. You usually find that these people are very negative, like they may focus, they're constantly, oh, I have a lot of debt, or I'm overweight. They're sort of reminding you of all the bad things in their life. And you know, when I meet new clients, it's often about what I can fix. They're like, oh, I'd like to be richer, I'd like lose weight, live in a different place. And their focus is very much on the negatives in their lives. So for me, one of the main starting points in teaching people about the law of attraction is teaching people how to focus on the positives and where they want to go. Because if you imagine you were driving a car and you wanted to get to a certain destination, you can see that thinking about where you've come from and constantly talking about where you've been and thinking in your mind, oh, I wonder how it is back there, you'd constantly be going back to the same place, to that area of, debt, overweight, all the bad things that you don't want, rather than concentrating on where you want to go. So, that being said, how do we maintain focus on the things that we want in life? There are a few ways of doing this with the law of attraction. Number one is set positive intentions, such as affirmations is one of them. Sort of, I will become fit and healthy, or I am fit and healthy, which is even better. In my mind, it's much better to have positive affirmations which are in the present moment rather than the future. So, in that example, I am fit and healthy is far better than I am becoming fit and healthy. Or also, they have to be believable to you. So maybe for some people to say I am fit and healthy if they feel particularly overweight is not helping, because it's setting out a vibe of disbelief. So maybe you could encourage, in that case, I am becoming fit and healthy. Also, every morning when you wake up, to sort of focus on positive intention and make a list of what you truly do want in your life and what you want to achieve. Because surprisingly, this is something a lot of people miss out. You sort of say to them, well, how would you like your life to look? What does it look like to you? And they're like, oh, I don't really know. I just, I just want to be slimmer and I want to have more money, which is, as I say, the two main ones. But they're not very specific about what they want the money for, where they want to live, what their, how much slimmer they'd like to be, what their new body type will be, what actions they're taking, as a slim, fit, healthy person. It doesn't really go much beyond seeing past the negative, of like, I don't want to be overweight. And also, thing to stop yourself from thinking about the negatives in your life, the good thing to do is to actually deal with them as best you can and then forget about them and put a positive intention to concentrate on the positives that are coming into your life, and will be coming very rapidly if that's what you focus on. If you take, for example, debt, which is a big one for a lot of people, I would suggest sorting it, if you owe money to people, sort of getting in contact with the people you owe money to, setting out a debt repayment scheme that you can afford. I mean, it might even be just £1 a month, something really small, or contacting a debt agency to look at those debts. So then you won't be bombarded with calls from people, who you owe money to or anything, a constant reminder, which is constantly changing your focus to your debt. So once you've dealt with the debt in that way, sort of, you've done as much as you possibly can to eliminate your day-to-day thinking about the debt. So it's all on autopilot. You've got small amounts of money going out to all your debt companies, and you can then concentrate on the positives, which is making money, being more financially independent, and living a far happier, prosperous life, really. And then pretty soon you'll find that your debt has disappeared because you're not focusing on it all the time. And that's not your main point of conversation. And you'll be a lot happier. Other ways you can focus and help you with the law of attraction would include, when you wake up in the morning, set intentions to have a really good positive day, and set intentions that good things are going to happen to you. You're going to spend the day feeling in a positive energy vibe, and or that you will know what works for you, what you want to intend for your day, and just every single day try and get up with those feelings in mind. Vision boards are another really good way of keeping your focus about what you want. If you have a lovely board full of all the things that make you feel happy, and that also raises your vibration, which is fantastic. And for me personally, I like to cut out little pictures and put them, around the house, not just on my vision board, but around the house and in my wallet, on the fridge and things. Just so all the little places where you see quite frequently, which remind you of your purpose and your vision and your focus, which is what you want to achieve. So you're constantly bringing your attention back to the positive things that are going to come to be in your life. Let me see, another one. As well as vision boards, I would recommend, keeping a list of all the things that you are wanting. Maybe just a physical list written down, pop it in your wallets, and then every time you're feeling that your focus is waning a bit, just have a look at that list and go back and go through the feelings of having those things. Another one, which is also to stop your focus drifting off, because in the world today there's so many advertisements, programs, billboards everywhere, just demanding our attention, trying to sell products to us. Social media is another one. I'm sure all of you, myself included, the amount of times I've gone onto social media maybe to put a little post on Facebook, and 2 hours later I've been looking at cat videos. It's just really embarrassing. And you've got to try and stay focused and on point about what you want to achieve in your life. Anyway, there is much more. There's another list about things that can help you stay on focus, which I will put on my website. I'll put a link down below this video so you can click on that and have a look, and hopefully you will find a tool which will help you to stay focused and realise how important focus is with the law of attraction, and getting that working properly for you, because it does work all the time, the law of attraction. That's a good thing and a bad thing, unfortunately, because some people, if they're not focusing on the right things, if you're constantly focusing on the negative, then the law of attraction will work in total abundance for the negative, which is unfortunately what happens to quite a few people. And as I say, that's my first point of call with training, is to turn your focus around to the positive and what you do want. Anyway, that's it from me. Have an absolutely lovely day, and I intend for you all to be blissfully happy today, and love always. Speak to you soon. Bye.